What up, Simmons? What up, Simmons? What up? What up? We back. In College 27, Benjamin Banneker, Sim Sideline. And it's week 6, and we 2-2. Coming off probably the worst game I've ever had since college football has relaunched. Well, we got another rivalry game this week. We got Clemson. Coach Pop Toppins says the Seminoles will have to be ready for anything that's rival Clemson this week. We need it. Carter has not played yet. Looks like Clemson won last week. Or is that just with a game that's messed up? Clemson is definitely playing us this week. We done fell out of the top 25 with that loss to Miami last week. This has definitely been a challenge. We're 9th in the ACC. We had to go back and do some moving around of the depth chart players of the week because I just can't take that. Jamie and Little, Corey Cosmo. Well, the ACC isn't gonna change because they both are the ACC. Big 12. And the Cutters guys is in there. Heisman watch. Arch Manning still up there. Sam Levitt. Oh, he had 2 years at LSU. Okay. But yeah, we need some edge rushing. Our defensive line is not getting no pressure on the quarterback. Miami quarterback got to stand back there and just survey, and dissect. Damn near put 400 yards on us. Yeah, Chad Doss got in the game because it was so out of control. Speaking of, Kevin Spurry talking about he is looking at a transfer situation. He's not happy with how the program going. Championship contender. So he's in danger of doing something different in the offseason, but we still got a lot of football left between now and then. Yeah, James Sims got some action last game. Trevor Moses, but yeah, just forcing me to. We went with Kylan Fox over him because he just isn't doing nothing. Penalties, dropping passes. Yeah, he's a non-factor. He's not doing nothing. Again, not doing nothing from that side of the ball. The tackle's not doing nothing. Russ Nasty. Looks like he got limited practice. I don't know why. I can't have you guys just not doing nothing. I had to go back and look at the cornerback speed for the last game because just all of the nonsense we was giving up. I didn't even hit the practice playing button. Shit. Alright, this is a road game, so I'm not gonna have all my options available to me to make that many adjustments, especially with it being a rivalry game. So I gotta be on top of my offensive play calls. I need OJ to juke me to kind of really open things up for us. so we can get busy. Let's go ahead and tap in. This is one of the schools that I played with on College 25. Would love to beat them again, maybe somehow, but you know, we got a situation going on here with Florida State. We are not taking care of business, so we out here with the all whites today. Let's tap in.
Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. And they call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
Oh, they filled in the hill. Okay, that's cool.
And he'll just take a knee, and this
drive
will start at the 25. So Florida State's offense will take the field first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
I forgot what the play was. We get it.
Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Oh, nice. Let's go, nice.
Caught in the backfield, it's Page.
Okay. You can work with that. You can work with that.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Man, this is the opposite of what this defense wanted. They told us in meetings, like, they were focused on this running back, can't give up the big plays. He's touched it twice, and he's made 2 big plays. They've got to wrap him up. Sometimes you don't realize how good somebody is until you get into a football game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself.
Get down.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
All right, this is why.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I definitely thought I called stick.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the
this is what
chains
you
on
need,
3rd and
Fox.
short.
There you go.
To the air, it's Sperry.
There you go.
He's got
Good
the
catch,
tight
first
end.
down.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
All right, let's come up out of there. Come up out of there.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. The run inside. It's Singleton. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. When you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
Did I have anything? Nope. And I should have just stayed inside the damn pocket. All right, defense. Talk about redeem.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Keep it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here.
There you go, defense.
And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
Okay.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run for it. He's got enough.
Gotta make a fucking tackle,
and they
though.
roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
Here's a heat.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
The drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
Let's go.
Man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration, just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do, starting the game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the building, now it goes swinging right back to the other side.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Running inside, it's Singleton. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
This is OJ the G-Man.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Okay. Lock that up. Lock that up.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Quick strike.
There you go. Get down.
A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And the Noles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Singleton. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Look at a mess concept.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. That's got it. That completion will take it inside the 40. The offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
X-A-R-D.
Third and goal. And let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Back to pass. It's Sperry. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
He wants to throw it. Lets it fly.
Touchdown. Oh, you gotta catch it.
Lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Okay. He's knocked down. Short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The give on the option. Might have a chance. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football.
Gonna take a shot. Goes high to put it in.
What?
Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Oh, nice.
The run inside. It's Johnson. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll give it to Johnson. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Denson. They've got the screen set up. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers.
Don't
always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
You can fair catch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Take it at the 25. We got the groove.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field.
Yeah, they recognize
That last
what's
drive
going
was
on.
promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Get to OJ to G, man.
Hand off from the gun. Good,
All right,
solid
OJ,
run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not,
This
he's
nigga
got a
is
defensive
thick.
line that stones the
He's a little
offensive line,
thick.
takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what
He's
your read
thick,
is
bro.
if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tight, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it.
Got it.
He's brought down, but not before he picks
Hurry
up the
ass
1st
up.
down and a gutsy call to
Let's
keep
hurry
this
their
drive
ass up.
alive. Using that quick hitter, put it right on him to be able to convert that 4th down.
Yeah, and I think 4th and short, you go to plays, you know you can run in your sleep, you know you're good at executing, and you know you got a receiver that can win right now. And he wins inside, easily gets the 1st down, and moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Fox. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Finds his man. It's Page.
Come on, bro. You got to
He's
get up
really
feet.
close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You got to get up
And I
feet.
love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw
Try
it,
to
pulls the
stick
trigger
again.
for the easy completion.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Finds his tight
There you
end.
go.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Seminoles are flying down the
That's saying
field.
they asked the bear.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Quarterback making adjustments.
See what we got. See what we got. See what we got.
To the air, it's Berry. Grabs it in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
All right, let's see. Can we get a shot on them yet?
They have been stagnant
Can we get a
on
shot on
offense,
them?
but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass.
You gotta catch that.
Opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
Get in there.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Sides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Steps away to find some room.
There you go.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
I just need
And the
to
Tigers
spy.
trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Red pass,
Yep,
it's
put
complete.
that down. Okay.
Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Had the catch on second down, but it didn't help. It's third down now. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Okay. That's good.
They're facing a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
All right, just stay there. Just stay
Gonna
there.
try
Just
to
stay
get it
there.
himself.
Oh
Open
my
space
God.
at the 25. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up on and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Rushes on him.
I'm telling you.
Get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Not going to throw it. He's not going to throw it.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Take that out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have...
Can I throw? Let me see. I've been thinking about this. For the last man subs, auto subs.
He'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Carter. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Let's go.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Fires to the tight end. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry.
Let's go.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
$53. Ooh. I don't know if he got that.
Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. We played 2 quarters here. We'll now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 1 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. And now back to your game in Death Valley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. One of the things he pointed out to his team is the rivalry has to mean more to them here in the second half. They've gotten out to a great start. At home, they're able to ride the momentum of this crowd, but as you know, everything gets more heated, more intense in these big rivalry moments, and they want to meet the moment. I'll keep you posted on what that energy feels like down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Tackle, please.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They're going to test the right side with this one. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Everybody be alert.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
That's all he win there.
And man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Second down, he'll throw it. On the run, still looking. He'll throw it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
The #1 key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Running inside, it's Johnson.
You cannot run through like that.
Tackle and picks up a few.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The handoff to Johnson. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Rides to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
Oh, my God.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to...
X going for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He's winning.
Working that wide receiver screen. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this one is perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Defense, they're not doing nothing but running. Nothing.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Berry. Oh, they're after him. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Seminoles will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The run inside. It's Johnson. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
Play inside runs. What's all the fuck is happening here?
They're going to ride this running back.
You get knocked off the ball like
Pick
a
up
bitch.
It's now 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To the air, it's Berry. Looking left. That's caught. It's Carter. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that can change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. He tries to take the top off. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Hand off from the shotgun. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. The Noles are in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
Makes the catch. It's Page. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Makes the grab. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season. Still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Trying to surge it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida State. The Seminoles back in the lead. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Back to throw, it's Denson. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I like the play call offensively. I know they lost yards on that one, but you want to try to get this running back the ball in different ways, right? Handing it off, getting him out in the route tree, trying to sneak in some screen passes too.
And the Tigers. With a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to run it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I tell you what, these are so frustrating, right? He drops back. It's a pass. He wants to throw the football. But when he starts scrambling, these are those chances where you get those chase down poke outs or hit the QB as hard as you can to try to force a fumble. You got to do something to get the offense the football back.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
You know what's coming. We know what's coming.
The RPO fired complete to the left. He makes the stop almost
Man,
as soon
get
as
his
he
ass out the
catches it.
game, bro.
First down. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field.
Slants are working for us.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now.
Let's go.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
XRB.
Wants to throw again. Got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Noles are rolling down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Let's go.
Open downfield.
You couldn't outrun him.
Defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Come on.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10.
Come on.
The run from the shotgun. Got it into the red zone.
Let's
Dragged
go.
down at the
Back on the ball.
18-yard line. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Sperry.
Get in there. Get in there. Let's go.
Touchdown, Noles. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
Extra point here will give them the lead.
Come on, Noles. Now we know what the defense coming with.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return.
You know what they're coming with. They ain't got shit else.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late.
No, I just need... That's all. No coverage, no. I need... pitch speed. I need...
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive.
There we go.
Now to put something together to go back on top late. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bring in the heat.
We
just got rid of the football.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Punt is in the air on fourth down.
I'll let that go.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they grab the lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
There's a threat.
To the air, it's Sperry. He almost had the couldn't get it connected to giving them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Come on. We got it. We got it.
Trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. He'll get up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Let's go.
From the gun, the running back has it.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
I think we got him.
Back to the ground with the running back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10.
Easy throw. X. Easy throw to X if it's there.
Caught near the sticks. It's Page. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
All right, come on. OJ to G, man.
On the ground,
OJ to G, man. OJ to G, man.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on second down.
Look, though.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You're done.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Timeout call
OJ to Jew, man.
Defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
What you doing, man?
Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Let's
There's
go.
a crease.
Let's go.
And he's brought down after a
Let's
nice game.
fucking go.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he
OJ the Juno.
Touchdown, Seminoles.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run.
It's pick 6 time.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in
time.
that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial some ball plays. They got it on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. Finds his big tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quick completion to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Makes the grab.
But you gotta make that tackle.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
Pulls it in. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, getting your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down. Take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open at this point.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And it's a nice job by this offense. Again, get the first down, the clock stops for a second, and now we've got to go fast.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play.
Yep,
and
all over
it.
it.
Will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Back to pass. It's Denson. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one.
Hold up. With the right coverage out there.
It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Caught. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line.
He went out of bounds?
Touchdown, but not in there yet.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's 1st and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Finds his big tight end.
No!
He gets it in! He gets it in! No time on the clock, and they're down by 2, and they've still got a chance. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. No time left, but one more play. The 2-point conversion attempt will decide whether game over or play on in overtime. Not quite going to get there. He couldn't get this game tied up. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out, execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Well, what did we learn? We learned how to get a spy off. We know how to get a spy next time. We'd have got that earlier in the game. Wouldn't have been so close. I thought he threw a touchdown pass. OJ the Jew, man. Oh, he just scored a touchdown. Kylan balled out. Good catches here. But, bro, how many drops did you have? One, you had more than that. You have more than that, Devin. ASL. We're going to have to do something about that. We're going to have to go back down. Not have me dropping my football on big pass plays that we need. And he was a liability out there. I like to do him real quick. Alright, we will take that. Get out of Dodge. Gonna be a dogfight here on out. We try and have a chance at the ACC. See what the recruiting board look like. We probably need to go get somebody to be in the fold. Just in case. Don't want no left-handed quarterback. Dynamite. Light it up like dynamite. Light it up. 10 years later. Whoa, 5'11". Immeasurables. Alright, put somebody in the fold. Ain't no help, bro. He committed. Alright, so we got somebody. Not really high on you, Dylan Rossi. What's your speed? 81. Hell no. Did we offer you? No, we didn't. That's why, cause you slow as shit. See us play Georgia Tech. We'll take you around the facilities first. Offered it, right? Okay. Can't do nothing there. Did he lock us out? Are we cooked? Can't even do nothing locked. Get him off the board. Get him off the board. I don't even know what I'm pitching you on. Bro, we need some edge rushers that's legit. Oh, no. We locked out. We locked out. Give my points back. Kirk Chalky, what's up? Deal breaker. Are we locked out though? Yes, we are. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Second, we're in spot. Yeah, oh, it's okay, okay. We can't do nothing. Damn. Dave Boyce. Fill out the roster. Might have to be the guy. Alright. I think we good on this one. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the button to see what happens. Catch y'all on the next one. Simside line.